Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're gonna do something different. It's going to be a sort of introspection to understand why I put myself through misery by playing games that make me angry and depressed. Hopefully this video will help someone else realize their toxic relationship that is not with a person but with an activity that they say they love but that deep down is just eating them up. So, my relationship with League of Legends, yeah, you guessed it right, we are talking about League of Legends, started back in 2012 when I tried it for the first time. Kha'Zix was just being released, for reference. I don't know if anybody of you played the game, and I completely hated the game. I didn't like it at all. I didn't understand anything, and to be fair, nobody inside the game tried to help me in the chat or anything, and in fact it was quite the opposite, as you may guess if you play League of Legends. But because some of my friends at some point started playing League of Legends too, I decided to give it another chance, and I got completely trapped. For almost 10 years, I barely played any other video games. I wasn't even that good at it. Like, for the first 3 to 4 years, I kept playing ranked, and I couldn't get out of bronze. I was at the worst league possible, and there was not iron yet, so yeah, there was still only bronze. Bronze was the worst, bronze 5. But then I started getting better, of course, as you hope to do if you keep playing a game for such a long time. I climbed up until I reached high platinum, and only once I reached diamond, but only once. In the next seasons, when Emerald got introduced into the game, I actually ended up getting Emerald every season, but that's my maximum. I reached my plateau there. And there I stayed for a couple of years before deciding to stop playing, to be honest. I stopped playing before Emerald was introduced to the game. At that time being, I was working at the airport, and a co-worker of mine introduced me to FPS games that I never played online. Only when I was a little kid I used to play Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare on my dad's laptop, but I only ever played the campaign and never the online. So I started playing Battlefield 1. Yeah, it was Battlefield 1 with this friend of mine. It just came out, and so we played a lot of Battlefield, and that led us to playing then Apex Legends, and ultimately Warzone, but that was quite after. Problem is that I always kept chasing competition in every single game that I played. Probably because League of Legends got me so deep into the ranked mindset that I could hardly get out of it. Maybe that's also why I enjoyed From Software games that much, because they gave me a real challenge that I had to overcome through trial and learning. I mean, it's kind of like a competitive game in a way, but it's single player, because you have to keep trying to get better at something until you finally beat it. And this fact actually brings us to the first point of this video, which is the need for competition. This is one of the 2 reasons that I keep coming back to League of Legends and ranked games in general. It's not necessarily a bad thing if you think about it, but it depends on how you experience it. For me, the idea of proving my strength against others and overcoming those who are supposedly stronger than me because they are higher rank. I mean, in a ranked game, if you want to climb up, it's supposed that you face stronger enemies than what you are at the moment. this way you get more points and you climb up. This feeling right here, this part of the competitive game is like my life essence in a sort of way. It's like injecting life essence directly into my veins. And this leads to a problem, the constant comparison with others. This mindset has affected other areas of my life too. For example, when I decided to start streaming 2 years ago, I kept comparing myself to the top streamers. It can be useful to learn from the best, because if you compare yourself to someone that is on a higher level than of what you are currently, you can absorb information and try to understand what they are doing that led us there, no? But I failed miserably at setting my expectations. I told myself that if I wasn't exactly where they were, I was automatically a failure. So streaming became just another source of stress, making me feel bad for not reaching my goals fast enough, and without even doing the right things to actually get there. Because let's be fair, I just kept going live every single day for 2 years without sponsoring myself in any way, and I kept asking me, how can I sponsor myself if I only like streaming? I mean, make a video, start creating some kind of content, and I just decided not to do it, because the people that I compared myself to, they were just on top of the line, so they were just streaming every day, and they had other people managing videos for them, and I was like, I wish one day I could have some people too that can manage my content, but I don't have it yet. So why do I keep streaming so much every single day with no results at all? And I kept blaming me because I wasn't like them, and so I overlooked the small goals that I actually achieved, because I still achieved goals, and I never gave myself credit for them. I can't say that this started with League of Legends, maybe it was already inside of me, but it's still really hard for me not to compare myself to others in everything I do, like I do when I play, for example, League of Legends, or in general any other competitive game. I do acknowledge it now, but the subconscious mind is way harder to change than just noticing you have a problem. Still, I recently got into League of Legends again. I've been playing a lot of it in the past 2 months, and at first I really enjoyed it. I was full of that good feeling of challenge, but also of trying new champions, finding out the changes that they made inside the game. I kept playing Milio, which, if you don't know, it's like a Mexican kid, and it was super fun to me, because that was a new champion that I was playing. But that didn't last very long. And things started to go downhill very fast. I started loading up into the game, convinced beforehand that I was going to lose, no matter what. With a full negative mindset, I started worrying more about my teammates making mistakes than just focusing on my own gameplay. And that's not healthy. I know it's not healthy, but I still keep going back to it. So why? Why do I keep doing something that makes me lose control over my emotions and sends me into a spiral of negativity? Well, that brings us to the second reason, I believe, which is the need for negativity. Right now I'm living the best time of my life. I do whatever I want every day. I don't have to worry too much about money. I have a beautiful house, an amazing wife who supports me and who I cheer for every day. when I wake up and I super cute dog named Ron. You probably saw him in some of my shorts on YouTube or my reels if you follow me on Instagram. Matter of fact, I invite you to subscribe to the channel down here and follow me on all my socials. In fact, most of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel, so if you could press that little button, it would help me very much. So then, the question is, why am I seeking negativity in a video game when I'm surrounded of all the things that I desire, all the things that all the things that I have wished for in my life? I think the problem is my brain got used to negativity for so long that it became addicted to it. I believe that negativity is an addiction. It was all I knew. My family was constantly fighting during my childhood. I was bullied in middle school, like many others. All of my friends of that time cut me off when we entered high school, like they completely ditched me. When I finally started hanging out with new friends, we used to talk badly about others and badly about other friends that were not around at that time, and negativity was essentially our fuel, and it was what connected us. And that lasted until just a few years ago, when I finally, we can say, detached myself from all of that. And it's funny because it was not even by my choice, but I ended up noticing how everything happened for a good reason, actually. So now that all of that is gone, now that my life is actually filled with good, it's like my brain is searching for ways to get back to that feeling, because it's addicted to it. And League of Legends is both a cause and an effect of this situation. I don't think that League of Legends itself brings negativity, but we can all agree on how toxic its community is. If most of the people who play it are stuck in this mindset, there must be a connection. It happens to me every day to enter in a game and having at least one of my teammates that are totally negative about the game, and they just cannot put their mind into a positive mindset. They just believe that everybody is against them, even their teammates. Maybe we all found a place to throw out our negativity in different ways, because, for example, you will never see me purposely trying to lose a game, because, as I said earlier, my sense of competition is too strong to give up a game and just throw it off. But you will surely find me argue with my team and completely destroy my mindset over the smallest things, like instead of just focusing on winning and trying to bring a positive mindset. But I want to feel better, you know? I want to play the games I love, to have fun, to feel good, to enjoy my time. So am I going to stop playing League of forever? I don't know. I don't think so, because it still can bring me joy when I approach it with the right mindset, but I need to learn to listen to my emotions and let go what's hurting me. So what I'm doing currently is, when I actually want to play the game, I queue up, and I do one game. If that game makes me feel good, I'll continue playing. If that game brings me sadness, brings me anger, brings me any negative emotion, I'm just gonna quit. For the day, for the full day, I'm just gonna close the game and see you another time. And because of that, lately I've been actually playing more chill games, like Yakuza Like a Dragon, which I actually started playing on stream some months ago. Maybe some of my old subscribers remembers it, and then I left it there because I don't know, I just didn't feel like continuing it. But I restarted playing it recently off stream, and oh boy, that game is wow. It's genius. It's complete genius. It has a bit too many cutscenes for my liking, like most Japanese games, but it's so good. It's super fun and it's so original also. I'm also playing, of course, the new Monster Hunter Wilds. That game is amazing. It's such a good game. And there is no competition against other people. You cannot feel bad. You just have to go there, smash monsters, enjoy the environment. It's so good. But that sense of challenge that I get from League of Legends, it's very hard to replicate anywhere else. So I don't know. I'll see how it goes. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you had similar experiences with games or with other activities in your life, which could be some kind of sport maybe, or even a job that you were doing that made you feel this way. I hope this video helped you recognize a pattern, something you hadn't noticed before maybe. My goal in sharing this story is to help people who are trapped in a negative mindset and don't realize it, so that together we can overcome it and just let it go, let go of what is hurting us. We don't need it, we need only what is good for us. Let me know what you think about this video. If you have any other ideas you would like me to talk about, share them in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like at the video. You can also support me by making a donation through the Stream Elements link or by buying some merch on my merch shop that you find both links in the description down below. Thank you so much again and stay amazing. See you next time. Bye bye.